What is up, everyone? Conixis here. Welcome back to Danganronpa 2. Goodbye, despair. And it looks like it's time for the infamous class trial. Let's see here. Is there any new skills I could? No, not the pet. Why I go over the pet? Poor car. Is there any new skills I can buy? Charisma. I got 5 shards, so upshift algorithm. I wish I had one more so I can buy vocabulary. No, not that. Isn't there a... Maneuver, moonsaults? What's that? Jump power, no. Effectiveness. I thought there was a skill that, you know, could... What if I go to my own? Oh no, it literally is just my... Whatchamacallit. I'm not an ultimate, though. Anyways, we found out last time that I'm not an ultimate. My pride has a pretend ultimate. Anyways.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Hopefully it won't be as bad
During
as last
the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it.
I like how Mikon's is a plus, like for the medical thing.
If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened. And that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Oh boy.
I'm sure you guys are starving by now, but let's get revved up and raring to go.
Yeah, we've only had milk and bread.
Whoever survives will be treated to a fancy lunch. Guess what? Rabbit curry is on the menu.
Oh boy.
Huh? I'm not the main ingredient, right?
Wouldn't be good, you're stuffed animal.
I'm here today because Coach Nekomaru risked his life to protect me. I'm gonna be the one who avenges him. I'll definitely find out who the killer is. I'm definitely not tempted by curry. Got it?
Oh, god damn it.
You seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth.
Yeah, she usually does.
Hey, why don't we try going over the incident?
Yeah.
We weren't able to leave Strawberry House, so I want to make sure we get a detailed understanding.
I discovered Nekomaru's body a little before 7 a.m.
Yep.
I headed over to Grape Tower for Monokuma Taichi and found the body there. Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
Hajime was with Miss Sonia and Chiaki that early in the morning?
Yeah, your boy was getting some good poos.
Don't tell me you three were together since last night!
Oh hell yes! We were all in that fucking what is it? Luxury room. Oh hoo-wee!
Imbecile! I am not some woman with flexible legs.
I think you said that wrong.
Of course you're not. You're much classier than that.
But you already said you gave up that virginity, though, so I don't know about that. I mean, you might not be loose, but hey.
Real easy.
We just happened to run into each other on the first floor of Grape House and went to the tower together.
Yeah.
And then, the 3 of us discovered Nekomaru's body.
Yep.
The body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
Besides, I don't have eyes for Chiaki.
We heard
Fuck
the
all
body
these
discovery
other hoes.
announcement too, from Strawberry House, obviously.
Yeah.
As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for Strawberry Hall. But someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because of that.
Huh.
Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Forget these boring intros. Let's talk about the killer. Anyway, it's definitely someone from Strawberry House.
What do you mean, definitely?
Oh.
There's no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly. So it must be one of you Strawberry House dudes. One of you better hurry up and confess, or I'll break all of you in half!
Oh.
The
Okay.
coolest one here!
He's not wrong.
Now, enough with the lovers' quarrel. We need to think about this seriously. We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things. The incident this time has many questions.
Yeah.
The incident notwithstanding, I also have many questions.
Then let's start with something even Miss Sonia can understand. The weapon.
Why? Why is that funny? I don't know. Why was that? I don't know why that was funny.
The weapon is obvious, right? What the heck, you guys?
Stop it!
Weapon! You can totally tell just by looking.
You could tell what the weapon is just by looking? It wouldn't be much of a mystery if that were true. The only thing at the crime scene that looked like a weapon was probably the hammer, but it was a little too obvious. I thought we ruled that out. Wire, oil on the floor, tripped over a pillar. We're looking. Just let me read.
I guess we should figure out the weapon
Looking
first.
camera.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
If it was
Wait, no, I didn't
unexpected,
mean
I
to speed it
suppose
up.
that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating. The weapon is decided.
Okay, the hammer in the tower was a weapon, like you said. It looks like it, case, but
I guess
Oh,
we
God.
should figure out the weapon.
The weapon was right there.
That pillar.
No, the hammer the
No,
killer used
the-
and beat the crap out of him.
it's not. Thought it was a tipped over pillar.
Damn it!
Yeah, damn it, indeed. What? Wait.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
Tipped over.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
Chain.
No, the hammer. The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating. The weapon is decided.
What? I'm missing something here. Hammer in the tower was the weapon, like you said. It looks like the case, but what?
I guess we should figure out
Thought
the
it was the
weapon
pillar,
first.
but
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
Pillar fragments.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer. The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
If it was unexpected,
That's right. It was the weapon is
Wait,
decided.
is that no? Is it surprise? No. What the fuck? Already in the beginning, I'm already fucking up. Hammer in the tower was the weapon, like he said. It looks like that. It's the case, but.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
It's not the tipped over pillar.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer.
Maybe it's
The
the
killer
fragments.
used that and beat the crap out of him.
Oh, okay then. So my second guess.
I
Do
guess
have
we
to
should
agree
figure
The
then?
weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar,
okay.
huh?
Why?
No, the hammer. The killer used and beat the crap out of him.
if it was unexpected,
That's right. It was a surprise beating.
No? No. Anyways, here's
Damn it!
It's wrong, but what do I use?
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
Oil the floor.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
It's not the pillar?
That pillar, huh?
What else could it be?
No, the hammer.
New looking hammer.
The killer used that hammer
It's not
and
the
beat the
tipped over
crap out of
pillar.
him.
It's not what you hey
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
I
The
can't
weapon
think
was
right
right
now.
there
What
at the scene of the crime.
It's not
That
broken
pillar,
door.
huh?
No, the hammer.
Broken door not have to do with anything.
The killer used that hammer
I'm running out of time.
and beat
Wire.
the crap out of him.
if it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
On the floor, tipped
That's
over
right. It was a surprise beating. The weapon is decided.
The hammer and towel. What? I thought it would be.
I guess we should figure out the.
The
could
weapon was right
swear
there.
That
that
pillar, huh?
we
No,
decided
the
that
hammer.
it wasn't the hammer.
The killer used that and beat the crap out of him.
Oh, okay. I literally can't guess. Like my
I guess
mind.
we should figure out the weapon
Somewhere on the
first.
floor, broken doorknob.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
Is it the broken doorknob?
That pillar.
No, the killer used and beat the crap out of him.
Oh, I'm just guessing now. Fuck it. I'm running out of time anyway, so might as well guess.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The new looking
The weapon
hammer.
was
I
right
need the
there.
new
That
looking
pillar,
hammer.
huh?
No, the hammer.
I just understood why. I just understood. I did not take the whole thing into. I literally just got it.
The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out.
It's new
No, that's
looking,
wrong.
that's why. Fuck, I am so stupid! Please, someone hit me, please!
No, I can't accept that
I
hammer was the murder.
just noticed that! I am so fucking dense! God damn it! Anyways,
Why not?
fucking hell.
Why can't you accept it?
I just caught that it said new looking. I was like, well, it's not the hammer, but blah, blah, blah. Of course, the answer was right in fucking front of me. God damn it! Please, someone hit me.
A lot of
Please.
oil was flowing from Nekomaru's body, just like human blood, right? If the hammer was
People were
used to
probably
beat Nekomaru,
screaming at me.
you'd expect
just
some
then,
oil
like,
to be on it at least.
God, I'm so stupid. Fucking hell.
But that hammer was clean.
Exactly.
So that's why you
just
can't
caught it
accept
when
that
I
it's
said it in
murder
my
weapon.
head. Like, God damn it.
Well, yeah, but the killer might have wiped off the oil later.
No.
Why?
Yeah.
Well, obviously, to make the hammer look like it's not the murder weapon.
Then why bother cleaning the oil?
Yeah.
If they didn't want it to look suspicious, they would have discarded the hammer.
Yeah.
Pretty insightful, baby gangsta.
Baby gangster? Me?
Just so you all know, I was trying to test you guys.
Okay, sure.
I thought maybe you guys mistook the hammer for the weapon or something.
Okay, sure, man.
Seems that was a waste of time.
Yeah.
Then what was the real weapon used to murder Nekomaru?
That's the problem. There wasn't anything else at the crime scene that looked like a potential weapon.
It had to be the pillar. They had blood on it.
Then, how about we look at it from a different angle? If it doesn't have oil on it, it's not the weapon. So whatever has oil on it must be the weapon,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly. The actual weapon has oil on it, but if it's, I'm about to say, where's the
I
pillar?
see.
God damn it.
The only thing with oil
I feel
on
so
it is
ashamed
that
of
broken
myself.
pillar.
It was so fucking obvious.
Then that pillar
I
is
feel
the
so
weapon.
ashamed of myself.
Coach Nekomaru got clobbered with that pillar.
We've already discussed this, Akane. It don't work that way.
Nobody could withstand a blow from that pillar.
Yes.
Even if
that's
you
true.
used 100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
Exactly, we proved that.
Why?
We tried to move it, right?
Yeah. It's no use. It's barely budging. Didn't I tell you?
Yeah, that pillar was pretty freaking heavy. But there's one dude who could have lifted that pillar.
Huh? Who are you talking about?
Coach Nekomaru's robot body. With that dude's super strength, lifting a pillar would be real easy.
Probably.
So, he lifted the pillar, and then what? Did he use it to beat himself?
Oh.
You mean Nekomaru killed himself?
Don't be stupid. He ain't the type to commit suicide.
Then even if Nekomaru could have lifted that pillar, it has nothing to do with the case at all.
Well, I guess you're right.
What the heck?
But it does bother me a little. That word, suicide. Yeah, Nagito said it. Sakura committed suicide. By the way, the fourth murder of the killing school life was apparently a suicide. Huh? No, that shouldn't matter. There's no way Nekomaru would commit suicide.
But that's a problem. If it's not the pillar, then there's no other weapon we can think of.
There may be a way to use the pillar as a weapon without lifting it.
Oh?
Huh?
Yes, for reals.
See. So my gut was right after all. All right, it's up to you, Sonia. Prove that pillar was the murder weapon.
Understood. Then I shall give it my all. Sonia, here I go!
Okay, let's do this. Make your argument. Nagito's still looking condescending. Oh, wait, I didn't see what we have. Pillar fragment, broken door, wire, goodnight button, and so on.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
Maybe it's
What about tipping the pillar over?
Yeah.
They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over.
I think sure everyone could.
Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you go, girl.
There was something wrong there?
I'm getting hella excited.
Let's see, Pillar murdered Nekomaru by tipping over that pillar. Is that really it?
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Well, I mean, if they
Even
did,
I
it
could
would be
probably
on
tip it over.
top of him.
Considering the pillar's weight,
I think it's the fragments.
it probably exerted.
Sonya! I'm getting
Because there were
hella
fragments
excited.
under him, remember? So
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not beating him with it is be-
What about tipping the pillar over?
yeah.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. No,
If Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar, then there should have been fragments on top of his body.
Yeah.
Huh?
The pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body, but there weren't any on top of his body. If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed him, the fragments should have been on top of his body instead.
I briefly considered that too. But it's probably not what happened. I see. That was entirely my bad.
Oh.
If they didn't tip it over, then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that pillar?
How much longer are you gonna focus on the pillar?
Well, I mean, it's the
Just
only thing
let
with
it go
oil on it.
already.
Like, it has to be something with the pillar.
There's no way I can let it go. I'm positive that Nekomaru was killed by that pillar.
Why are you so certain about that?
I just have a feeling.
A feeling, huh? That's just your instincts.
But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong, can we?
Yeah. Huh?
There's another way to use that pillar to kill. You guys just haven't noticed it.
Oh.
Is that true?
Then I shall ask you, what way is that?
You guys, the same as usual.
He's so annoyed.
You're unable to clear a path to the future with your own powers, so you just stand there and falter. What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the Future Foundation? You make me laugh.
What did you say?
Regardless, it's not like I want to die with the rest of you. So I guess I should lend a hand.
Oh.
Hey, Nagito. What the hell happened to you?
Exactly.
How come you're not talking like a lunatic anymore?
I've learned a valuable lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
Huh? What do you mean?
Who cares? Just tell us how the pillar was used to
Yeah,
kill.
Nagito, after he went to the final death room, that boy got fucked up.
Well, first
he
of
is
all,
something else
the
now.
pillar itself is not enough. But when combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be possible.
Is that so?
A specific item?
Of course, the ultimate weapon.
Ultimate weapon?
Isn't that the thing you get when you clear the final dead room?
Yeah.
So, Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon is?
Of course I know. But I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know?
We've seen it?
That's right. You've seen it clearly. Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon.
Oh.
I
Okay.
am he who cuts
God
the
damn
insolent
it.
catalyst, which flows out from the chaos with the sword of victory.
Oh.
It's only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon.
Okay.
No, you are far greater than the ultimate weapon, since you wield your 4 dark devas of destruction.
I see.
Ah, I get flustered.
I'm unliking this.
Ah, Sonya, she want that. I see you,
Cut
Sonya.
the bullshit and say it clearly. What is the ultimate weapon?
In order to clarify that, we first need to solve the secret of the funhouse.
Huh? The secret of the funhouse?
Yeah.
You still don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you? I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course.
Hey, fuck you, man.
Except for Hajime?
If we make it out of this, I'll explain it to you guys.
Anyway, we must first clarify the secret of the funhouse, right? Then I think it must have something to do with the structure of the funhouse. Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape Tower.
Yeah.
But in actuality, they are both the same building, and both houses are linked to the central tower.
Yeah.
It is undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of the funhouse.
So what was that sweet?
Yeah. Not only does that make perfect sense, But Miss Sonia's beautiful voice is just so soothing.
God damn it.
Faux show!
Oh.
I shall leave this matter to your discretion.
What the fuck? Anyways, the two houses are connected to the tower in the middle. I thought that at first too, but I ended up finding proof that completely contradicts that. Oh boy. Make your argument. Wire, goodnight button, tipped over, Fuyahiko, wall clock, broken doorknob. Strange feeling in the tower. Do.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
Yeah, I can.
So that's
think-
the secret of the funhouse.
Is that really it?
Might be this or the doorknob.
It's weird to say they're both the same place.
Fuck.
I mean, the walls are different colors.
It's the lights.
And the designs on the floor are also different.
Lights.
We've already settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
The whole time we've been thinking the towers are the same building, boss. If that was the only mystery, there's no way Nagato would mention it here.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower
I'm
are
up.
actually the exact same place.
No. Okay, so it's probably the weird feeling then.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
There we go.
No,
I should have
that's
went with
wrong.
my gut instinct the first time. God damn it. I just wanted to make sure.
Both of those towers, are they really the same place?
Why are you asking that now? Do you harbor a grudge because my kingdom destroyed your homeland?
Oh, what?
Personally, I won't tolerate any sort of rebellion.
I mean, doesn't it seem strange? When we went to Grape Tower from Grape Hall, Nekomaru's body was in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. But when we went to Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall, his body was in front of the door to Grape Hall.
It's probably some kind of trick, like the floor rotating 180 degrees or something. If it is, then see? That means it could have passed as the exact same place, right?
I guess.
If so, then what? Do you seriously think such a simple answer is the correct answer?
Oh.
Does that mean he's wrong?
I guess I've said too much.
If the floor didn't rotate, then that means we need to think about the structure of the building again.
Bow down.
Oh god, okay, sure. Fuck, you know.
Then how about this? Somebody moved Nekomaru's body.
Now see, that would be something if they didn't precisely move every single thing in the room to the exact same location as the counterpart. If that were true, then yes.
While we
But
were moving from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower,
how would that have been done in seconds, Sonia? Please
but we
explain.
should have all been together during that time.
Yeah.
Even if they tried to move the body inside the tower.
Then Monokuma did it.
I wouldn't doubt it,
While
but
we
I
were
don't think
moving,
so.
Monokuma quickly moved things around.
But Nekomaru's body wasn't the only thing moved. Are you saying the broken pillar was moved too?
If it is too heavy to carry, let them roll it. Just like if there is no bread, let them eat cake.
Oh, what? Okay. Sure, Sonia. Wire, oil on the floor, tipped up. Yeah, the oil on the floor is the answer. It has to be. You can't move oil like that. It's stained the floor. It's gonna be there.
There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
No.
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
Exactly.
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear. The pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene?
No.
Allow me to cut
Through those words. Yes. Here we go. You can't move the oil.
Moving the body and pillar is possible. But it would have been impossible to move the oil on the floor.
Yeah.
Huh?
When the position of Nekomaru's body and the pillar changed, the oil surrounding his body moved too. Physically moving all of the oil like that is simply not possible, no matter how you look at it.
Exactly.
Then it's impossible to think it was moved.
Yeah.
I am terribly sorry. I cannot believe I got so fired up.
It's all right. A fired up Miss Sonia is awesome to watch.
So what really happened? Does that mean the two towers aren't the same building?
We can't be certain of that either. Not when the experiment involving the handbook I left on the tower floor was a complete success.
Yeah, the e-handbook was still there. That's why we thought the two towers were the same building.
If they're not the same building or two different buildings, then what are they?
No idea, huh?
This mystery ties into the secret of the funhouse. We don't have enough clues to solve that mystery. Then the only thing we can do now is rely on the one person who has those clues.
Hey, Nagito.
I thought it would come to this. I knew my turn was coming up. Fine. I'll tell you guys a big hint that can help you solve the secret of the funhouse.
Give us the answer, not a friggin' hint.
But then it wouldn't mean anything. I need you guys to do this class trial properly. It's also important for me because it will help me determine something.
Oh. Determine? Is he talking about the traitor? If so, why did Nagito say all that all of a sudden? Did something happen to him?
But how do we know your
he learned
hint is
the
any
truth
good?
of the world.
It's suspicious
He knows
that
everything.
you're the only one who knows it.
I have a good reason for that. The reason I'm the only one who knows it is because I was the only one who performed the appropriate action.
Performed appropriate action. The life-threatening game.
I see!
There you go.
You're talking about the final dead room, right? You cleared the life-threatening game there and found something, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's right. The hint is what I saw after I cleared it. In the depths of the final dead room, there was a hidden room surrounded by concrete. And there, a small conspicuous window waited, all by itself. From that window, I saw some very strange scenery.
Oh boy.
Strange scenery?
Instead of explaining it, it might be faster just to show you. At an opportune time, I found a perfect camera in the final dead room.
You took a picture?
Yep.
Nagito grinned creepily as he retrieved the small digital camera from his inner pocket.
See? This is it.
As he said that, he showed us a peculiar picture.
Let me explain it to you again. I took this picture on the first floor of Strawberry House, from the secret room within the final dead room. But don't you think it's weird? If the funhouse's structure is what you guys have been thinking, then there's lots of things that don't make sense in this picture, right?
Yeah. Lots of things that shouldn't make sense in this
Then
picture.
let's begin. Shall I call it thinking time?
God damn it. You fucker. What doesn't make sense in this picture? Spot push. Yeah. This. It's a tower, right? There's only one tower in the picture. That's weird. We've been thinking it all along. Which means it's not unnatural at all, don't you
Crap!
agree? Damn it. Fuck. Is it this shit? That counts as the tower.
Crap!
Fuck. Oh, fucking hell. The open air.
Here!
Oh, it was! I was just guessing!
The structure of the funhouse is what we thought it was.
Oh, God.
Grape House and Strawberry House should link to the tower in the middle.
Yeah.
Which means, if you're viewing the tower from Strawberry House, you should see Grape House behind it.
So why is it the background? Why wouldn't it be the tower itself? That should have been right, because it should have said there's nothing connecting to the tower. Fuck you, game!
But in this photo, I don't see anything behind the tower.
I clicked all the way in the
Shape,
corner.
or Grape House at all.
How could not clicking the tower not provide that? I just clicked the background, and I clicked forward to the right of the background. That don't make no sense.
I see. And is that it?
Like I just said, there's a lot of things that don't make sense in this photo, which means there are other contradictions contained in it. Oh, What doesn't make sense in this movie? Fucking hell, man. Is it the tower now? No, it's never going to be the tower. What the fuck else doesn't make sense? I don't think it's... What else is it this? That counts as the tower. Fuck! What else is there? Is it more sky? Grape house doesn't exist behind the tower. Okay, so it's not like you have like here. Okay, it's the trees. Why is it the trees?
You said this photo was taken from the hidden room inside the final dead room, right? If that's the case, then that means it should have been taken from the first floor of Strawberry House.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should have been.
Then this is definitely strange.
Yeah,
This photo doesn't look like it was taken from the first floor.
Yeah.
The angles suggest it was taken from higher up.
Yeah.
That's right. Good call. In summary, this is the truth contained in this photo. The first floor of Strawberry House is located in a high area, and Grape House is not behind the tower.
It's not? Are you saying that Grape House is merely an illusion spell cast by Monokuma's cursed eye?
Oh.
From this point on, do your own thinking. Now that you've finally met the same requirements as me, if you guys are truly symbols of hope, you can easily solve a simple mystery like this.
Oh boy.
It might be possible for Hajime to solve it too, even though he's just a normal high school student. Despite the fact that you don't have a real talent, you already know about the other clue.
Oh. Other clue. He's talking about that one time? Well, hello there, Hajime. Agito, why are you here? Because I showed up. You showed up? How did you even come here? Maybe I teleported.
You're referring to when you suddenly appeared on the second floor of Grape House, right?
I'm asking you just to be safe. At the time, where do you think I came from?
Above?
The top floor, right?
Yeah.
Such sharp eyes. So you realized it already.
Top floor. So the third floor?
But the Monokuma Archive should be the only room on the third floor of Grape House.
What does it mean?
Was that thing just now another hint to figuring out the mystery behind the funhouse structure? The reason Nagito appeared from the third floor. Using the photo he took, I might be able to find the answer if I just think about it. Alright, let's do this. You just got dropped down or some shit. Logic dive, though. I don't remember how to move. Is it X? Yeah, it's X. Okay, circle to jump. No, it's not! How do you jump? L1, okay. Hiya. Hiya. Hey. Who? Ha. Do. Oh my god, that's not fair! It just popped up out of fucking nowhere! Don't do that! Don't do that! You piece of shit! I'm gonna die now! Do Strawberry House and Grape House both exist? They exist, but they're on top of each other. One's on top of the other, I guess. Say. Oh my god! That's not fair! Fuck you, game! Woo! I can't keep up. Am I losing health? I think I am, because my health was like halfway. I just have to keep pressing it lightly, because I don't know when it's gonna fuck me. Are Strawberry House and Grape House the same building or two different buildings? They're the same building. Oh boy! Wee. Ooh, no. Wee. I meant to press R1, but for some reason I pressed circle. Why do I think circle is jump? Hut. Question 3. How are Strawberry House and Grape House positioned? I don't know the difference. Sometimes I forget it's vertical. Okay, sometimes I forget the difference. Not gonna lie. Oh my god.
It's all
I
coming
forget
together.
that sometimes. I don't know how, but sometimes I mix them up. I don't know why.
Got it. I know the secret of the funhouse.
Yeet.
Then let me hear it. What kind of answer will you give, I wonder?
Spectacular one.
In the picture Nagito took from Strawberry House, I didn't see Grape House at all. So where did Grape House go?
So
There
on
was
the
only
top or
one
bottom?
possibility. It was in a position where it couldn't be seen from Strawberry House. Which means Strawberry House and Grape House are in the same building, but on different floors.
Same building, different floors?
Then the two houses aren't two different 3-story buildings. They're actually one 6-story building?
Yeah.
If you think about it like that, based on Nagito's picture, it's clear where Strawberry House is located.
Strawberry House is the floors above Grape.
I see!
Yeah, yeah.
On top of Grape House. That's where Strawberry House is located.
Yeah.
Because of that, the photo taken from the first floor of Strawberry House was at a high angle. Altogether, this means the first floor of Strawberry House is also the 4th floor above Grape House.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. I never expected that the two houses were connected vertically.
Why did she say that?
But what about the shape of the building? The two houses were completely different shapes.
Strawberry House is 4-sided, and Grape House is 6-sided, right?
It never occurred to us that they were the same building because it was structured with two different shapes.
Yeah.
A quadrilateral and a hexagon.
I mean, if you
Overlaid
look at it,
atop
they
each other
fit in.
to misdirect how we would perceive them.
Yeah, because they fit if you just put them together, see?
And
Yeah.
it worked, didn't it?
Yep.
Disregarding the tower, we fully believe the two houses were two separate, distinct buildings.
In order to conceal the unique design of the funhouse,
Yep.
Monokuma put us to sleep so we couldn't look at the outside of the building when he brought us to it.
You've just been Kuma'd!
God damn it. You little shit.
Don't you think a building full of so many surprises totally deserves to be called a fun house?
God damn it.
It's true? The building was really like that?
That's right! Those two houses exist on different floors in the same building!
Constructing a building like that on your own without my knowledge? How horrible!
Then what about the towers? Are they arranged vertically just like the houses?
Yeah, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower should have also been different floors inside the same building.
Yeah.
Just like Strawberry House was on top of Grape House, Strawberry Tower was also on top of Grape Tower.
However, if they're different floors within the same building, why was Nekomaru's body in both places?
Because it's an elevator.
Aw, your precious hammies don't know? But it's so simple. Alrighty then. I'll be the one who solves this mystery in a flash. Please watch me, Miss Sonia.
Oh, I see. Do whatever you like.
Definitely make her watch me. I'm gonna stand out till she notices me.
God. God damn it. Let's do it. Joe. But I don't know what it is. I gotta read first.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Okay, do it.
Then hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
Oh boy.
You mean a fake body?
Oh boy.
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
You're magnificent, Gundam!
Oh.
No fair! You totally stole my spotlight!
So which one was the fake body?
Shut up! Just pick one of them!
Oh. Tell me, if Nekomaru's body existed, does that mean the killer prepared it in advance? What, is something like that even possible?
I'm gonna solve this mystery in
Then hurry up!
One of the bodies was actually a dummy!
No.
You mean a
I
fake
think
body?
this is where it shines.
Nekomaru died with... It should be possible to...
You're magnificent! No fair! You
So which one?
Shut up! Just pick one
This
of
is
them!
where the doorknob has to shine, maybe. I don't know.
I'm gonna solve this mystery.
Maybe.
And hurry up. One
Maybe
of
it's
the
still the
bodies in
feeling.
one of the was
Watch it still
actually
be
a
the feeling.
dummy.
Nope. Damn it. Anyways.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash. And hurry up, dumbass.
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
Yeah.
No,
it's
that's
still the fucking strange feeling. God damn it. God damn it.
Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy. That can be proven by Kazuichi's account.
Me?
Remember? When we moved from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, we thought the body had moved. And that's when you said...
Not just that, the parts I carefully arranged when I disassembled a body are all moved too.
Right up until that moment, you were disassembling Nekomaru's body at Grape Tower, right? The killer couldn't have known how you'd take apart his body, so they couldn't have built a dummy.
Unless Kazuichi was the one who built the dummy, then it would be a different story.
Oh.
Miss Sonia, that's a pretty harsh joke. You are joking, right?
It's alright. Kazuichi is not the killer. If he was, he wouldn't have fixed the elevator or the button in Strawberry Hall. It'd be much more convenient for the killer if it stayed broken.
Yeah.
I see. That is disappointing.
It's disappointing? Why?
Even more disappointed.
I'd expect you to be.
However, even if Nekomaru's body
So
wasn't
he
a
just does
dummy,
not like
it's
this dude.
meaningless if we don't have the important
damn it.
answer.
The reason Nekomaru's body was in both towers, even though it was supposed to be on different floors.
Maybe it was simply moved?
The body moved to a different floor?
You can't think of a device like that? A device that moves things to different floors in the same building?
Yeah, we've ridden it 50 million times by now. Device to transport things. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't. You motherfucker! Are you kidding me? Are you guys that stupid? I agree with Nagito then. Jesus! Oh, man! You... Oh, Nagito is right. You guys are pathetic. Jesus. Oh my god. Why? Why? Why do I have to do this word? Oh my god. Oh my god. Fucking hell. God damn it. I don't know. Oh, that one was a speed demon. Ooh. Oh wait, no, that's fine. Wait, no. I went at it! Yeah. No. I need more. You piece of shit! Can I get an R, please? Fuck you. Can I get an R, please? Thank you. Why did I have to spell that word? Why? What? Oh, that's... If you want to talk about waste of time, there you go.
Must be talking about an elevator.
It took you that long to come up with that conclusion. God damn it,
Are
Hajime.
you saying Nekomaru's body was transported using an elevator?
Where the hell is this elevator anyway?
The tower itself.
It's the tower itself.
Yeah, look at that.
Inside of the tower is one big elevator.
Yeah. Why did I have to spell that
Which
word?
means the tower was
Fucking
designed
hell.
so that the whole room goes up and down like an elevator. So whether you enter from Strawberry Hall or Grape Hall, it all leads to the same room, right?
Yeah.
So that's why we could only enter it from one side or the other.
Now that you mention it, sometimes when I pressed the door button, it took a while for it to open.
Like an elevator.
I see. We were basically waiting for the room to arrive, just like an elevator.
Please hold on. If the inside of the whole tower ascends and descends like an elevator, then why is there a picture of a strawberry on the far back door when you enter from Grape Tower? And a picture of a grape on the far back door when you enter from Strawberry Tower.
To give the illusion of the two different buildings.
If the room just moves up and down like an elevator, there's no reason for the doors to change.
Plus, after the incident, the far back door in Grape Tower had chains wrapped around it, right? But when we entered Strawberry Tower, those chains were gone.
Not just that, but if I remember correctly, even the doorknob was broken off.
Yeah, it's to give the illusion that it leads to the other tower, but it doesn't really. All the elevator does is go up and you just see the next door. Because you said when you look up into the tower, it's too dark to see up there.
Really an elevator?
When you see people and things, make sure you focus on the good parts instead of the bad.
What did you say?
So, let's put aside what's changed and focus our attention on what hasn't.
Why do we have to do that?
It's fine. Come on. What does everything that hasn't changed have in common?
Things that didn't change when we moved between the two towers. That includes the body, the pillar, and the oil you've been talking about so far. There shouldn't be anything strange about them, not even the fact that they all moved the elevator. The one thing all these have in common is they were all heavy, they were all Nekomaru's parts, they were all huge. They were all on the floor?
I see!
Yeah.
Is it safe to say that all the items on the floor didn't change?
Yeah.
And?
Why did the picture on the far back door change? If you can figure that out, you'll have the answer. The reason is because that elevator has something unique about it.
Something unique about that elevator. You can only enter one side at a time, so it's only the floor moves. No ceiling. Yeah, only the floor moves.
I see!
There you go.
So that's it. The elevator was designed so only the floor moved.
Yeah, I thought that was obvious.
Only the floor moved?
Which means the whole room wasn't an elevator, only the floor was.
Yeah, because if you look at the door, it's kind of indented, so the elevator, when it goes up, it doesn't hit the doorknobs.
That's why we saw different doors in each tower.
Yeah, because like I said, when you look up, you can't see the door because it's too dark like you guys said it was.
Which means on the first floor of Grape Tower, the door on the far back wall had a strawberry design. And on the fourth floor, which was Strawberry Tower, a different door on the far back wall had a grape design.
Yeah.
Then, where do the different floors lead?
I want to say they lead outside, but they're probably just for show.
Exactly, that's why Nekomaru can open it.
Just for show? Why was something like that necessary?
To give the illusion of the funhouse.
So we'd falsely believe that the doors were connected to where their picture signified.
Yeah.
It was actually very effective. Because of that, we totally misunderstood the building's structure.
I don't get it. But I guess it means whoever designed this building had a totally twisted personality.
Well, it was Monokuma.
Did you hear that, Monami?
Oh.
Don't blame this on me. Take responsibility for yourself.
Then I'll take responsibility and gently caress you.
Oh. Oh, what?
There's no way that's gonna happen. Stop with the tasteless jokes.
God.
By the way, what does the chain on the far back door in Grape Tower mean?
It was probably wrapped there by the killer to keep us as far from Strawberry Tower as possible.
Why?
Because of that chain. You guys thought you couldn't enter there, right?
Yeah. Like you said, I could probably use the parts to repair that button, but... seriously, hold on! Even if you do repair the button, what's going to happen to the chain on the other side of the door? Chain? The door that leads to Strawberry Hall has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Even if you fix the button to Strawberry Hall side, the door won't open as long as that chain is there. You don't need to worry about that at all. Huh?
The killer destroyed the Strawberry Hall button, so we'd stay away from Strawberry Tower. Everything was done to tamper with the evidence, so we wouldn't find out about the secret of the funhouse.
Yeah.
The appearance of a body in the tower would contradict what we thought we knew about the building. In that situation, if we'd gone to Strawberry Tower, we'd have seen that contradiction firsthand. And using that as a clue, we might have discovered the truth.
Yeah.
the truth that the two houses and the two towers are actually one complete vertical building.
Exactly.
The killer wanted to keep us from learning that. That's why they made us stay away from Strawberry Tower.
They destroyed the button and wrapped a chain around the door just for that?
Yep.
Would it really have inconvenienced the killer if we learned the true structure of the building?
Yeah.
It would have been a major inconvenience. After all, this funhouse is strongly connected to the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru.
Hold on. You're progressing much too quickly. There's still a contradiction concerning the building structure.
What a pain. It's fine already.
Gundam, please proceed.
You said earlier that Strawberry House and Grape House are connected vertically, right? If so, how does the contact elevator supposedly transport us from one house to the other?
I see. Now that you mention it, I completely forgot about that matter.
If that elevator moves vertically, then when your back is facing the elevator, both towers should be on the same side. But does this reflect reality? Inside Grape House, Grape Hall is on your right when your back is to the elevator. And inside Strawberry House, Strawberry Hall is on your left when your back is to the elevator. Which means the houses are on exact opposite sides of the tower. Answer me, fiend! What does this mean?
What does this mean?
God damn it. I agree. What does this mean? Yeah. Well, I mean, we rotate because, like, the compass thing said it rotates 180 degrees, but I don't know how that works. Two houses are connected vertically. The positions of the towers should be the same in both houses. But in fact, when my back was facing the elevator in Grape House, the tower was on my right. And when my back is facing the elevator at Strawberry House, the tower is on my left. How can I break through this contradiction? I don't know, man. I mean, I know we rotate, but I don't know if the building rotates or the elevator rotates, because the elevator is quiet. Let's see. I don't know. Contact elevator. Let's see.
If the two houses are connected vertically,
The elevator should move.
vertically, not horizontally.
However, at both houses, if the contact elevator is behind you, the towers are in opposite directions.
Which means your reasoning
It's clearly contradictory.
Oh.
What's with this iron curtain of teamwork?
The face! It sounds like it makes sense, but is that? I don't know.
If the two houses are connected vertically,
The elevator should move.
vertically, not horizontally.
Right.
However,
Yeah.
at both, if the contact elevator, the towers are in opposite directions.
No. I don't know.
If the two houses are connected vertically,
The elevator should move.
It was Kazuichi's
vertically, not
account.
horizontally.
No, fucking hell! I meant to press square. It was Kazuichi's account. I don't remember. Was it talking about the? Yeah, the 180 degrees. Okay. So it was.
However, at both, if the contact the towers are in opposite directions.
Oh, so it's not. Okay, oh, I have to hit his. What am I doing? Fuck.
If the two houses are
The elevator should move.
vertically, not horizontally.
There you go.
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong. It didn't make noises of me cutting in.
The elevator wasn't just moving vertically. Isn't that right, Kazuichi?
Huh? Me?
Come on. You used the elevator while you were holding that compass Nagito gave you, right?
Yeah.
That. Yeah, it was pretty strange. From start to finish, somehow the compass needle rotated 180 degrees.
Rotated 180 degrees?
Meaning, as the elevator moved between the two houses, it also rotated 180 degrees.
Yeah.
was probably following the building's perimeter as it rotated to the other side. Which means the exit would be on the opposite side once you arrived at the other house, right?
Yeah.
And thanks to that, the tower we saw on our right side when we arrived at Grape House appeared on our left side when we were at Strawberry House.
An elevator that rotates while it moves. Is that even possible? It's like something from an amusement park.
Well, it is a fun house.
Well, a funhouse is an amusement park attraction, you know.
Yeah.
And since the building doesn't really need to be structurally practical, it makes for some splendid fun.
That's not splendid at all. You're inhuman.
You say I'm inhuman, but I'm just a bear. So I was never human to begin with.
God damn it.
I'm different from these lowly humans.
So we're done with the secret of the funhouse, right? Then let's start talking about the important stuff. What's the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru?
Magic.
Huh? You still don't know what the ultimate weapon is yet? It's what I found at the Octagon, you know.
What is the Octagon? I haven't heard about that yet.
Oh my... I can't believe I have to explain that now.
Well, no one's been there, Nagito. You can't expect us to just know.
As long as you know what an Octagon means, you can solve this simple mystery easily.
Oh. It's been 7 years. I don't know school anymore, guys. 6-sided shape, 5-sided shape. Isn't a 5-sided... It's an 8-sided shape.
I see.
Octo. Fucking hell, I'm stupid. We've established this.
An octagon is a shape with 8 sides, right?
Yeah.
I didn't expect you to know that.
I forgot for a minute.
Substitute reserve course student, you're quite knowledgeable.
It's been like a hot minute since I've been to school, man. It's been like, what, 4 years? 3? I don't know.
I guess I should continue listening. Where is the place befitting of the name Octagon?
I don't know. Place fitting of the name Octagon, it's probably... the tower. That's what but isn't that tower...
Crap!
Leave me alone! I don't know anything. I'm pretty stupid. I don't know. I don't know. Where is it? Ah! No! Where is it? Well, we got a couple more guesses here, man.
Here!
What? What did I press?
You're talking about the secret room surrounded by concrete in the depths of the final dead room.
Is that what I hit? Because I'm pretty sure I just hit the top of fucking Grape House.
Why is that place the Octagon?
You know how the 4-sided Strawberry House is on top of the 6-sided Grape House? If you cut a 4-sided shape out of a 6-sided one, you get 8 edges. It becomes an 8-sided shape.
Oh, that's
That's
right.
basically
Yeah, I
the
understand.
gist of it. The true identity of the Octagon is that secret room in the depths of the final dead room. In actuality, that place contained various weapons.
Then the ultimate weapon was there too?
That's a little different. I learned the true identity of the ultimate weapon at the Octagon.
Oh.
Learned?
The true identity of the ultimate weapon is the
It's a fun house. Yeah.
Which means the killer used the building structure as their weapon and killed Nekomaru.
Yeah. Magic.
Like me,
Like I said.
the killer probably realized the secret of the funhouse from the scenery, and then thought of a way to kill making use of the building structure.
Oh boy. They smart.
The funhouse itself is the weapon. So they killed using the building structure?
That's why the killer tried to keep us from learning the mystery of the building. But more importantly, using the building itself as a weapon? Such a spectacular crime. It truly deserves to be called the ultimate weapon.
Oh. Funhouse is the true identity of the ultimate weapon? What does this mean? How did the killer use that to murder Nekomaru? And who is the killer who did that? Oh boy. Trial suspended! Anyways,
Hiya!
Why, hello there! I thought of a new bad word to call Mon Ami. Oh boy. Oh, I can already tell it won't be pleased by this. Then let me say it right away. Hehe. Oh wait. I'm already used to insults and slander. There's no way I'll get hurt by a mere word. Mon Ami is seriously faulty. Staffatly? But that's so much more straightforward than I expected. Stufatly? Huh? Tis. It's not. That's not it. That's not it at all. Stupid fat. I had a feeling. And ugly. It's perfect jet stream attack incorporating all three of these would be. Ta-da! Stufatly. Hello. There's a fat hidden in there?
Okay, everyone.
You don't see the fat?
Now. Mon Ami is a serious Stufatly.
Stufatly. You don't see fat in there, really? Stufatly. God damn it. Fucking hell, Mon Ami. God damn it, Mon Ami. God damn it. Fucking hell. Hi.
Hello. I hope your day is well.
It's alright.
I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic, or else my mental state won't be able to keep up.
Oh boy.
My heart's thumping like crazy. I might as well have a laid-back, so what attitude and go ahead with high energy. Yeehaw!
Oh.
But be careful that your batteries don't run out for various reasons.
Okay.
And just like I say each time, don't forget to save frequently.
Yeah.
I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon. Oh well, let's just press on it.
Oh well! Oh well!
Is it really alright to accept a situation so easily?
Just oh well!
I mean, that's not what's important. The thing that's really important is the killer who used the building structure.
Yeah.
Like, who's Mekomaru's murderer?
Exactly.
Is it
Yeah,
really
that's
okay to believe the
point.
building is the weapon? Nagito said it, you know.
There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
He's right. There was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes, but I will sincerely retract that remark.
Ooh.
Retract?
I'm disappointed too, you know. If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
You say such falsehoods, per usual. There is no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder.
Yeah.
Forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions.
I see.
It's
I
fine.
see.
Just leave him alone
I
and
see.
find out what's with Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can.
Oh my god.
Just so you know, it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Akane, you were drooling waterfalls?
Nagito, as usual, I can't tell what he's thinking. No idea if he's serious or not.
Anyway, if the killer used the building structure, why don't we think about how they used it?
How they killed Nekomaru.
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
Yeah. I'm gonna die soon. Nekomaru's cause of death, huh? We get some questions so I can just, like, you know, get some health. He was horribly damaged, as if he was beaten senseless with a blunt object. But if he was beaten with a blunt object, it wouldn't be a kill that utilized the building structure. So what was Nekomaru's cause of death? Falling.
I see!
Yes.
That's it?
That's the
I think he
boom
might
we
have
heard.
died from falling.
Yeah.
Died from falling?
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected, then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from?
That I don't know yet.
Don't just make things up when you don't know the method. Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
The
It
elevator?
might be possible in the tower.
Yeah.
You could push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is on the 1st floor.
Did you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the first floor, the door on the 4th floor won't open.
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
I mean, I don't think my punishment should be that severe. I mean, I know I got it wrong, but hey.
Right now.
Nekomaru died from falling. Where did the killer shove Nekomaru from? If I'm going to reach the truth from this incident, I need to solve that mystery next. Oh boy. Make your arguments. Good night. I think it's the good night plan. Oh baby. Good night, button. Strange feeling in the tower. It better not be that again.
The elevator is on the 1st floor. You can't go through the door on the 4th floor.
Yeah.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Then, how about this? After locking Nekomaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor and made use of the drop.
Hold on! Did you forget the elevator has a sensor?
Yeah, let's see.
As long as there's a moving object inside.
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong. Yeah. Fuck you. God damn it.
That sensor should only work if something is moving.
Yeah.
If Nekomaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
Could it be his sleep mode?
Yeah.
When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode. If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him.
I see. So that's how...
However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, Nekomaru would have just moved along with it. There would have been no drop for him to fall and die from. Yes?
That's what I was about to explain, before Kazuichi interrupted me.
Yeah, Kazuichi!
Silence, pest!
Yes!
Now you're calling me a pest?
Oh god. God damn it. Way to create the drop. I can't take that face. God damn it. Way to create a drop inside the elevator while Nekomaru's still in it. Yogi didn't have an idea, but what can that be? Oh, oh god. Wire. Pretty sure. Yeah, it's the wire. Pretty sure it's the wire.
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
Yeah.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is...
The hammer is suspicious.
No.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I agree with that! There we go.
Didn't the doorknob have scrape marks on it? That might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
Is that
Yeah.
the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
Yep.
The tip of that wire was tied into a loop. If the elevator moved while that loop part hung from the doorknob...
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair.
Yeah.
That's right. He was suspended in midair.
Huh?
The killer tied up Nekomaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode, tied the tip of the wire into a knot, and hung it on the doorknob to the 4th floor.
Yeah.
With that, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor of Grape Tower. And suspended Nekomaru in midair.
That's right! He was so well hung!
God-
Kinda like...
Damn it, Monokuma! Shut your mouth! Don't you dare finish!
Better not finish that sentence!
Exactly! Shut your mouth! God damn it, you perverted
The killer
little
took
shit.
advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves. By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could fall to his death.
Yeah.
Too easy.
So, what do you want? You know if you
So
lose,
what if
someone's
they
just gonna be
created
pissed
a
at you.
drop? There's no way you can make him fall and die with just that.
Why?
Yeah.
If Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that, then how do you get him to fall? Because if
The
he's
snooze
suspended in
button?
midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall.
Oh boy. Well, the doorknob broke, man. Wire tipped over. Oh, looking at pillar. Alarm. Yes, alarm clock. Because it probably woke him up.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a wire, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
Why did I have such little cuts?
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a wire, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push. There's no way they could do that.
Events!
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off.
Yeah.
It's possible that he fell on his own.
Yeah.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own?
Yeah.
Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
Alarm clock, Rich! Cut through those words! Break. Been on point with
What
those
do you
today.
think would happen if Nekomaru woke up while he was suspended upside down in midair?
Freaking out.
What are you saying? Like, how would he even wake up?
He has an alarm inside his body. As long as it was armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode. Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
Yeah.
You woke up from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why.
You'd freak out.
If something like that happened to you, you would start panicking a lot, right?
Yeah.
Instinctively, your body would start moving. Nekomaru probably did exactly that.
And then, in order to make him fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off. In actuality, the scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
Well, it's more like in the middle.
But Nekomaru didn't fall because the wire came off, right?
He fell because the entire doorknob came off.
Yeah.
When Nekomaru awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
Was that unexpected for the killer too?
Well, that's probably it. If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
Yeah. Killer didn't expect the doorknob to come off. The reason that even happened was because... In that case, I shall use my full power! With a fierce roar, Nekomaru poured with all his power into grabbing the doorknob with both hands. But... it didn't open. Not yet. Here comes the incredible strength of 1,000,000 horsepower! Wait, isn't it cracking or creaking? If you break off, the door will be stuck in here. If that's really what it was, then that's the clue Nekomaru left for us to find.
I see. So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death.
Do you finally understand now?
Yeah. It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said. I'm just a pest. No, I'm not just a pest. I'm a total fucking pig. Isn't that right, Miss Sonia?
Oh.
If I'm a fucking pig, you can say so.
Okay, this is going to a place that I'm not sure I wanted to.
No, I believe you gave your all.
Hey, why aren't you teasing me anymore?
He gets off on this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said it's just going to a place I don't think I wanted to.
So thanks to that alarm,
What the hell?
Nekomaru ended up falling while he was still hanging upside down.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor. Of course, you know that too,
Yeah,
right?
he hit the pillar. Doesn't mean Nekomaru crashed straight into the floor. The moment Nekomaru fell to the floor, he hit the pillar.
I see!
How'd I get full health?
Nekomaru fell to the floor. He ended up colliding with the pillar.
Is it because
Isn't
of
that
the
it?
sword battle thing?
Finally, the pillar!
Yeah! Got it, my girl!
So that's how the pillar shattered, and why oil was spilled all over the place.
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally right.
Well, the pillar was a bonus. It's not even clear if the killer intended that, or if it was just a coincidence.
Probably was coincidence.
At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
Then what about the alarm? I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. And if we map it out from there...
Hold on, baby gangsta.
Stop calling me baby gangsta!
What'd you just say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nah, that's impossible. Cause even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
Now that you mention it, so did I. There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Tai Chi, so I left for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
And if we found Nekomaru's body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off.
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed. How were you able to discover Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
Yeah, but
That's what I want to know!
Another mystery I don't understand. Seriously, it's just one after another. But I can't choke up at a time like this. Just a little more and I'll be able to reach the truth. There should definitely be a clue breaking through this contradiction. Somebody tampered with the other clocks then, because Nekomaru's clock can't be tampered with, right? Night button, Fuyahiko's account, wall clock. Fuyahiko's account was about the clocks, right? Let me see. Before I shoot the bullet and fuck up. Apparently you saw Nekomaru heading towards it at 5 a.m. And then the wall clock was at 5:30 a.m. The alarm clock in the wall alarm went off. I think it's the wall clock.
Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
No, I'm not trying to hit that!
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
The killer probably did some tampering.
Yeah.
They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
No.
That's gotta be it!
They messed with the other clocks. 7:30 a.m. but discovered the body 7 a.m. Need to crush one possibility at a time and go and break these contradictions.
We headed for Grape Tower. Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
No? Okay. I think we got duped though.
We headed for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
But the alarm inside was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of
think it's
death
a
and
con
one of those must.
The killer they probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
Oh, okay. Okie dokie then. What do we got
headed for
here?
Grape Tower.
Clocks alarms.
Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
Where's the clock's alarm timer? Was clock stop around 7:30 a.m. The alarm was set to 7:30 as well.
But the alarm inside was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nekomaru died. His time of death and one of those must.
The killer probably did some they probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
Oh, okie dokie. Okie dokie. Is it Sonya's then?
We headed for Grape
Before 7 a.m., I am
I
certain.
missed. No, okie dokie then. Oh, fucking hell. I just got that health back.
We headed for Grape Tower.
Contact elevator clock.
Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
Doorknob.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest
I know what I'm trying to figure automatically adjusted, so basically it's amazing precise clock. Yeah, there we go. I just missed the one I needed.
Nekomaru died.
His time of death and one of those must be.
The killer they probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's
Hiya! There we go.
That's wrong.
That's wrong. There we go. I knew it had to do with the clock, but it just had the wrong clock.
No, the clock inside his chest was a radio clock, so it would have been impossible to mess with.
Yeah.
So you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with the clock?
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
The clock inside Grape House?
No, I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse.
Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks.
And because of that, I can confidently declare that all the clocks had the same time displayed.
If there's no possibility that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that human's testimony.
Oh.
Please believe me, we are not lying.
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding?
Okay.
I'll crush you into dog food!
So, time-related contradiction. I don't think it should be down to the testimonies. I should doubt the clock. There's no mistake that something was done, but it wasn't. Perhaps we're overlooking something. Maybe we're misunderstanding something. I think if I focus I should be able to find the answer to that mystery. Just those clocks were were fucked up with, or were tampered with. God damn it! My English. Anyways, that's all you gotta do. Just reverse it. Not Nekomaru's, but our clocks were messed with. That's why they said the same. Ah! I forgot the jump button again. That's why. What? I don't know how to respond to that. I made that jump. Oh boy. That's what happened last time, but I went through it somehow. Make the jump, you piece of crap. Question 1. Dodge many other misunderstand. Oh my god, I can't read it. Who the killer is, the time in the building where the murder happened, the time in the building. Hoya. Doodle-doo. 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 Let's do this. Hoya. Oh baby! Hoya! Hey-ya! There we go. Let's go. Question 2. Which clock was tampered with? The building clocks! A jump! A jump! A jump! A jump! A jump! Whoa! 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 Question 3. Which house had the wrong time? Both houses! Anyways, god damn it. As I was about to say, both houses! Speed, do you con? Yes, there we go.
It's all coming together.
Yeah! It was simple.
You said you checked all the clocks inside the building. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko?
Yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong time.
But what if all those clocks have been messed with?
Yeah.
What? All the clocks?
So even if you checked all the clocks inside the building, there's no way you'd have noticed it.
Yeah.
I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks.
So that's what it was. There's no way I would have noticed that.
Alright, well, sorry about that, guys, but some shit happened, and oh baby, I had to leave, and things didn't go as well. And now, after I'm back, and it's like, God knows how long, probably a couple days or weeks later, I don't know, but I had to leave, and when I was recording, apparently, when I came back and tried to record, it did fucking record most of it. I mean, I did notice until I looked over at the screen, so now I'm back at this point. So, I didn't get that much farther, if I remember correctly, but when I came back, because I had to suddenly leave. Like, I had to, like, just immediately get up and go. And then I came back, and I tried to finish, but then I noticed it stopped recording, so I was like, oh no. So I got annoyed, and then I said, fuck it, I'll record it a different day. And that was a different day. Anyways, so yeah.
Yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong time.
I don't think we're that far back. I
But
don't
what if
remember
all
exactly
those
where we
clocks have been
stopped.
messed with?
What? All the clocks?
So even if you checked all the clocks inside the building, there's no way you'd have noticed it.
Yeah.
I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks.
Yeah.
So that's what it was. There's no way I would have noticed that.
This is truly fantastic!
Now's not the time to be pleased. More importantly, how much was the time off?
Wasn't it like 2 hours, I think? She's right. That's the main problem. I need to clarify by how much the time was off after the killer messed with the clocks. That's definitely the next mystery. I'm going to reach the truth in one go. Let's do it! Oh boy! Baby, boo, 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 boo. I don't know what the hell the answer is.
If the time in the building was all messed up, then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
I guess.
The time of death. It's clearly 7:30 a.m.
Oh.
The problem is, what time would 7:30 be? In our time.
5:30.
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down?
Dang.
If only I heard the sound when he fell. It would have been a great clue.
Oh.
Or his
think I
scream.
know.
He's not the type to let out a scream.
If only Nekomaru's alarm was loud enough. We would have heard it too.
There's no point in saying that. If does not exist in this world.
I guess. By how much? I think I got it.
If the time in the building was, then
Hi.
we can only rely on
Oh, wait.
Nekomaru's radio clock.
The time of death
Or
was
maybe it's
clearly 7:30 a.m.
maybe.
The problem is, what time would 7:30
I think it's
be?
maybe if we.
In our time.
Are there any clues that can be used?
If only I heard the sound when he fell.
Wait. No. Yeah, it was kind
I
of.
agree with
good.
that.
I agree with that. So there we go. Oh boy. Break.
That's right. We should have heard the sound he made when he fell. Wasn't it that rumbling noise?
Yeah.
Rumbling?
I thought it was just an earthquake, so I went back to sleep. Was that the sound from when Nekomaru fell?
Had to have been.
Well, a huge body fell from the 4th floor to the 1st,
And
and
it's
the
made of
pillar
metal.
fell with it. It's obvious we'd hear the impact sound.
Yeah.
We heard that noise too.
It was when we were gathered at the Strawberry House Lounge. What is it, Sonia?
Oh, well. That sound everyone heard? I did not hear it at all.
Huh?
You probably didn't hear it because you were sleeping.
I could not sleep at all. I was awake the whole night with hunger pangs.
Couldn't hear it because she was in the luxury room.
There's nothing to worry about. What's important is that rumbling noise anyway.
If we use that rumbling sound as a reference, we might be able to figure out how much our time was off.
Yeah.
I heard that sound probably around 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Huh? You can tell?
I instantly woke up and left my room. And that's when I saw the clock in the lounge.
Excellent work, Akane!
Yay. That rumbling sound we heard was at 5:30 a.m. It's like the answer. Wait, it's like the answer to how much. It's like the answer. What? Anyways, it's 2 hours, but what?
I see.
It's like the answer. What?
Nekomaru's alarm went off at 7:30. And if we heard the sound of his impact at 5:30, that means our time was off by 2 hours.
Yeah.
2 hours? That much?
We were starving pretty badly. There's no way we would have noticed.
Honestly.
Plus, the funhouse has no windows. And there weren't any Monokuma announcements either.
Yeah, so you don't know the
However,
full time.
for what reason did the killer alter our perception of time?
The reason is obvious. So they can lure out just Nekomaru.
Yeah. Well, only Nekomaru?
If you messed with the clocks and used a specific thing, you definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone, right?
Yeah.
From there, the killer's plan was a splendid success. That's all it means.
Oh. Besides messing with the time, the killer also used a specific thing. If they were trying to lure only Nekomaru, then that specific thing is Monokuma Tai Chi.
I see!
Yeah. Oh, bam!
That's it. The killer made use of the Monokuma Tai Chi activity in the morning.
Yeah.
How did they use it?
Magic.
We were required to go to Great Tower every morning at 7 a.m. for that activity, right?
Yeah.
But if they mess with all the clocks inside the building, what would that do to us?
We wouldn't go.
We wouldn't be able to attend on time, but that wouldn't affect Nekomaru.
Yeah.
His radio clock had the exact time.
That's right. In doing so, the killer was able to lure him to the tower by himself at the precise time.
Then, when I witnessed Nekomaru early in the morning,
It was actually 7. And we were going to Monokuma Tai Chi.
If I recall, you witnessed Nekomaru around 5 a.m. And if that time was also 2 hours off, it should have been 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Exactly.
At that time, he was heading over to Monokuma Tai Chi, right on schedule.
That's right.
I see. Now that I think about it, I realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words.
Too early. He didn't even ask you yet.
Oh, God.
Jeez, how outrageous! I honestly didn't expect everyone to ditch Monokuma Tai Chi. But it turned out like this after all, so I guess it can't be helped.
When you said everyone, you were including us, right? We thought we came to the tower on time, but in truth, It was way past the meeting time.
Yeah.
Ah, jeez. That's, well, how should I put it? What was it? You know, tripping over a foot or something like that.
What, you put your foot in your own mouth or something?
Are you talking about tripping over someone else's fault?
Oh,
Wrong! Too bad.
Liar! I'm right!
That's not it. It's incorrect.
God.
That's definitely the correct answer. You always get so stubborn like this.
Let's just ignore the peanut gallery.
Yeah, be
Now
best.
that we found out how the killer lured Nekomaru, the number of suspects has drastically decreased.
Yeah. Huh?
Hey, why would that decrease the number of suspects? Don't be a friggin' liar!
You'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko's going to say next.
Oh.
Huh? What the hell do you mean?
You witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower. Did something else happen after that?
Are you talking about that alarm?
Oh.
Alarm?
A little while after I witnessed Nekomaru, the clock in the Strawberry House lounge started going off.
Yeah.
Plus, it was just before that rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So that's what it is. If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
Yeah.
Really? Was there anyone who didn't have an alibi at that time?
I remember now. The sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room. But there was one guy who never left the lounge.
Yeah.
We were both on the same floor. It's pretty weird that bastard never came out of his guest room.
Which means that person does not have an alibi for when Nekomaru fell?
Yeah.
Who is it?
Who's the bastard?
Oh boy. It's whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time, right? Select someone. It was me. Anyways, fucking hell. I wasn't invited to the house, so I couldn't have been me. Nagito
You're the only
Komaeda.
one.
Oh baby. Maida, whatever.
The one who wasn't there. It's
It was
you.
you.
Right,
Right,
Nagito?
Nagito? He was in a luxury room. He couldn't hear the alarm
That's
anyway.
right. Nagito wasn't.
Oh, I didn't mean to hit that,
It was
but
just
hey.
me, Gundam, and Fuyuhiko.
Nagito shouldn't have been able to hear the alarm because he was in the luxury room. The luxury rooms are
You
soundproof, like
didn't come
Monica
out,
said.
even though the alarm was going off like crazy. You weren't in your room, were you?
If that's the case, where were you?
Please, say something!
He was probably asleep.
If you don't hurry up and answer, I'm gonna suicide dive you!
What? That sounds destructive.
If I may be frank, even if I wanted to go to the lounge, I couldn't.
You couldn't? What do you mean?
It's merely the foolish talk of the weak.
Not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard that rumbling sound.
He couldn't?
You're definitely fucking lying.
Nah, he truthing, man.
However, that is also true for me. It is obvious that I did not hear the alarm in Strawberry House, but I did not hear the rumbling sound either. Is that not strange? I mean, everyone else heard it.
To be honest, it's not just them. The same goes for me too.
Huh?
I was in a pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it. It wasn't that. I probably couldn't hear it at all.
Yeah, because the
Couldn't hear
rooms
it?
were soundproof.
What does that mean?
Because those three had, like, the luxury rooms.
You still don't know. Think about what the three of us who didn't hear a sound have in common.
Yeah,
And I'm sure you'll figure it out.
exactly. The only people who didn't hear the rumbling noise were Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The secret is what these three have in common. Could this also be the secret that points to the killer? Oh, please, no. No. Oh, god damn it! Why? Fucking hell, why do I always have to do this? No, no, no! Why do I... Get me the thing! Wait, well, hold on. Oh, no, it's deluxe room. Okay. I thought it was luxury. B. I need an A. Okay, thanks. Anyways, you. Don't. Fucking. What was that? The X just blew up. Give me that E, please. Huh? Ho. Ha ho. Ho. Ha ho. R. I need some more. I could have pressed it, but I just kind of stared at it like it was a magical creature. I need another LP. I was paying attention. Oh, baby. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. No. Oh, my God. I need this. You fucker. You fucker. God damn it.
I couldn't even control that!
I got it!
God damn it. Anyways, I hate the new Hangman's game. And in 3, they better change it! Because this is just garbage!
3 of you were staying in deluxe rooms, right?
Yeah, and they were soundproof.
If I recall, the deluxe rooms are...
They're soundproof.
The guest rooms are divided up by quality grade. The deluxe room is soundproof and has excellent air insulation. The standard room may have so-so insulation, but it's still pretty decent. And the crummy room has severe airflow and draft problems.
The reason we could not hear the rumbling noise
Is because your rooms are soundproof.
That's right. It was because the deluxe rooms have superior sound insulation.
Yeah.
You actually noticed that. Nice catch, Hajime. Are you using your ultimate reserve corps student talent?
I'm gonna hit you with a brick after this.
Now then, you guys must understand by now, right? The true identity of Nekomaru's killer.
Yeah.
Hold on a sec. Why does that lead to who the killer is?
Think about it, Akane. 4 people had a deluxe room.
Why? Well, that fact just now is a very important clue, and a decisive factor in identifying the killer.
Yeah.
Decisive factor?
4 people had a deluxe room, but somebody came out when they shouldn't have heard the noise. Somehow I feel like I understand what Nagito means. The killer among us. The killer who murdered Nekomaru.
Select someone, it's me.
You're the only one!
That was a short go. I was expecting to have a whole roundabout and talk about things, but no.
There's something I want to ask you.
Yeah.
When the alarm rang at the Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed over there too, right?
Yeah. How did you hear it?
What's wrong with that? If the bell of catastrophe rings throughout the night, it is the universe's providence to stop it.
Why were you able to hear it?
Hear what?
I mean, you were also staying in a deluxe room, right?
Yeah. Should've been able to
Nagito
hear
was
shit.
staying in a deluxe room in the same house on the same floor, and he couldn't even hear it. So why were you able to hear that alarm?
Yeah.
Now that you mention it...
Gundam?
There is only one possibility. You weren't in your room at the time.
Yeah, where were you?
That's why, even though you were staying in a deluxe room, you still went to the lounge. Am I right?
Yeah.
Gundam, you have some sort of explanation, right?
Gundam probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko.
Yep, because he was in the lounge.
Me? After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower, you stayed at the lounge for a while. Am I correct?
Yeah, for the half an hour until the thing rang.
Until the moment that alarm started ringing. If you were in the lounge for that long, the killer who had left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back.
Yeah.
Even though Mekamaru's murder was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest, the killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
Exactly.
Like putting Nekomaru in sleep mode and tying him up with the wire.
Yeah.
In order to do that, the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower. Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already at the tower.
That's right.
And once they tried to go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
Yeah.
In their original plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off. And they were supposed to stay in their room. They weren't planning to come out and go to the lounge.
Exactly.
Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound, thus proving they were in the room.
Yay.
Just like us.
The best case scenario would have been if those two in the lounge had gone to check the deluxe rooms. After all, if they personally saw the killer sleeping in their room, it gives the killer a stronger alibi.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, they failed to secure that alibi.
Because I was in the lounge.
Yay.
So the killer couldn't go back to their room, and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
Hey, what are you doing?
Sorry about that, guys. This ruckus, it's louder than the supreme ruler of the netherworld bellowing for a sacrifice.
Don't go making all that noise so suddenly.
But why'd you come out? You should have hid till the excitement died down.
Yeah.
If Gundam tried to hide, and if those two went to his room to check on him, he would have been found out.
Exactly.
That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden.
Yeah, that was a gamble, but they didn't go check, so you know.
If those two had just checked the deluxe rooms as planned, that would have been ideal, but how ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko set foot in the lounge, your plan was doomed.
Gundam? Please, can you at least say something?
Your little boyfriend gonna be fucking roasted. He gonna get put on a stick and killed.
Answer me this, including myself in my 4 dark devas of destruction. How many ears do we possess?
What is it, 8? Or do you have 4 hamsters? I don't remember. It's either 8 or 10.
The answer is 10.
Okay, you do it.
That's
4.
right. I possess 10 ears.
Yeah,
That
there's the
means
sleep.
I have 5 times the hearing of a normal human. The soundproof system here may as well not exist.
I don't think that's how it works.
Is that your argument?
Yeah.
You bastard! Do you understand the situation you're in right now?
Do not panic.
No.
The truth shall now commence.
Okay.
At the time, I left my room to go to the bathroom. By coincidence, I heard the alarm.
Okay, if you left your room to go to the bathroom, were you either A, in the bathroom for a full half hour, or B, Fuyuhiko did not see you go by?
That's right. That's all it was. The world is always so simple.
Are you saying it was just a coincidence? Isn't that timing a little too perfect?
But he's also saying he was in the bathroom for a half an hour.
And yet, I'm being suspected by all of you. It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part.
I see. You're still holding out.
Oh.
Well, you don't have to admit it. We're going to decide who the killer is with the majority vote anyway.
Ugh.
So, why don't we just go ahead and start voting? It's obvious that Gundam is the killer.
Oh.
Hold on a sec.
You know, Hajime,
Oh, why?
this class trial, this killing, it's merely the opening act, you know.
What do you mean?
Hey! What do you mean the class trial is just the opening act?
Yeah.
Perhaps I should say, it's just a farce.
Oh.
Just a boring farce. So boring, so stressful. I'm so painfully bored that I might develop stomach
Are
ulcers.
you sure you're not down with the despair?
Seriously.
Because don't you get bored
Let's just
easy
hurry
with
up
despair?
and finish this before I collapse from poor health.
Nagito,
Anyways,
something definitely happened to you.
that boy got
Didn't it?
fucked up in that octagon. I don't know what he saw, but whoa, it screwed his brain.
At some point
More
during
than
the
it already was
investigation,
screwed.
Your behavior became even weirder.
Yeah.
What actually happened? Did you discover something?
Well, let's just leave that fun for later. And finish this opening act already.
No boy.
You said opening act again!
Please hold on. We have yet to hear Gundam's rebuttal.
He doesn't really
But
have
he's
one.
completely shut up.
Yeah,
Perhaps he can't argue anymore.
I guess so.
Gundam!
I was simply at a loss for words after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption.
Oh.
In fact, I shall deny the very basis. Your assumption has been wrong since the beginning.
Is that so?
Since the beginning?
Yeah, what?
Based on your assumption, I hung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower and made the floor descend to the 1st floor. From there, after returning to Strawberry House, I was present when the alarm at the lounge went off, correct?
Yeah?
Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to travel between both houses anyway?
What do you mean?
I see. The contact elevator was broken.
As I recall, the killer tampered with the Grape House control panel, which shut down the elevator. Plus, the stopped elevator should have been facing the Grape House side. If so, the human who used the elevator would have left it at Grape House.
Yeah?
For these reasons, it's an indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator at Grape House.
And
Okay.
what's wrong with that?
Yeah.
If the elevator was broken at Grape House, he wouldn't be able to return to Strawberry House.
What do you mean? Yes, he would have.
However, I was already at Strawberry House. I was present when the alarm in the lounge started ringing, which means your assumption is clearly wrong.
But oh, baby.
Are you serious? And here I thought it's already been decided.
It kinda has. Just think about it. We went over this earlier with Nagito. If you clear the final dead room, you can move between houses.
Have you learned your lesson, pitiful humans? You cannot overcome this contradiction.
Okay. It's wrong. When something is obviously wrong, that's when a contradiction is born. There's no such thing as a contradiction that can't be overcome. Oh boy, Nagito already stated it earlier. How do you think Nagito got between houses? He just did the same thing. No one came up with that conclusion. Oh baby. I don't even know. Let's take a look here. What do we got? Why did that take so long?
Elevator was the only means of travel between the two houses. As long as that elevator was broken,
I don't know what it is.
your assumption collapses.
Shut up. No, it's not.
Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
Yeah.
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
Is it though?
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
What if he did?
Or if there was a secret passageway.
Oh, wait a second.
How much longer do you plan to lecture me? Why don't we stop this already?
I think I probably have to copy Akane's statement. You don't tell me anything.
That elevator was
Hi.
the only means of travel. As long as that your assumption
Plus, the elevator broken
I
at
need to
Grape
steal
House.
Akane's statement.
Since I was at
I mean, if you think about
Would
it,
have been different.
Gundam
was a
and
secret
Sonya have
passageway.
been pretty on
How
point with
much
each
longer
other.
do
What
you
if
plan to
she's the
Why don't we stop
accomplice?
this already?
You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, if it wasn't for
That
this,
elevator
then
was the
you know
only
that
means of
probably
travel
would be
between
the
the two houses.
Boom.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, bitch. Anyways, cause yeah, Nagito explained this earlier, man.
No, there should have been another way to move between the two houses without the elevator.
Yeah.
Such a method does not exist.
Yes, it
Then
does.
why don't we ask the person who actually used that method?
Yeah. Oh, I gotta select again? Okie dokie then. Where my boy at? There you are.
You're the only one!
You're the only one!
Nagito, you should know.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Don't play dumb. You appeared so suddenly that one time because you used that method, right?
Yeah, and he even said where he came from, too. It was the Monokuma archive. Anyways, Nagito, why are you here? Because I showed up.
There's a secret passage connecting the first floor of
I haven't
Strawberry
done
House
Nagito's voice
to
in a
the
while.
third floor of Grape House. Isn't that right?
Jeez. Once again, I let the reserve course show up.
Shut up.
But you're right. There's a door on the floor of the Octagon, which is on the first floor of Strawberry House.
Yay.
After I opened the door and went down, surprise, surprise! I ended up in the Monokuma archive.
Yeah.
Meaning the third floor and the fourth floor are actually connected.
Didn't we say this earlier?
Plus, once you've cleared the final dead room once, you can pass through it as many times as you want.
Yeah.
If they used that secret passage, they could have gone between the two houses as much as they wanted.
Exactly.
Infinity
Thought we-
Unlimited Flame!
Thought we'd established that earlier. Or am I just
However,
remembering
what
this
if the
wrong?
killer was unaware of the existence of the final dead room?
What do you mean?
There's no way they didn't know.
Yeah.
That is merely an illusion you have fabricated from your own suspicion.
Gundam, please.
If
These
you
rebuttals
value
are bad.
your life, you should stop with your scrutiny.
There's no way I can stop.
Yeah.
Did you say? Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Okay. Let's do this then, son. Rebuttal showdown. Choir, good night. Triple, broken. What? What?
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist,
Oh,
you
baby.
could travel through multiple planes. provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say!
What? Gundam, what are you talking about, my dude?
Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
I ran out of cuts. His argument's exhausting. Just listening to it makes me tired.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes. Provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Oh my god!
I can't back down!
Okay.
I already proved the secret passage exists.
Yeah.
The secret passage was at the Octagon.
Yeah.
Know the limits of your own reasoning.
Boy, huh?
You say the killer went to the Octagon. Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind confusion, at least pray to the key which dwells in the light!
Oh my god. I don't even know what the answer is, though. Try proving that the killer went to the Octagon, right?
Know the limits of your own reasoning!
Oh!
You say the killer went to the Octagon. Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom...
There we
Allow
go.
me to cut through those words!
Okay, I was about to say, wait. How do I prove that? I forgot the wire.
The wire
See,
used to string up
came from.
Nekomaru's body.
Yay.
The hammer that looked like the weapon.
Yay.
And the chain on the door in the tower.
Yay.
Those are all the items that weren't in Funhouse.
Exactly.
Where did the killer obtain them?
The Octagon?
The only place I can think of is the Octagon.
That's right, sweeties! I don't even know what the fuck that is.
There were various weapons and tools there. I'm pretty sure I saw stuff like wires, hammers, and chains too.
That's correct! Oh!
Since those items were used in the crime, there's no doubt that the killer went to the Octagon.
Yes.
If that's the case, they obviously know about the secret passage too, right?
That's correct. No, he's just dying over there.
Seems this is the end.
Yes.
Normally, we'd end up listening to Hajime lecture us with a very long summary of the case.
Not that long.
But there's no reason to waste any more time on this opening act. So I'm going to end this right now.
What do you mean?
Hey, what do you...
First of all, by messing with all the clocks in the building, Gundam tried to lure only Nekomaru.
What?
The elevator was probably broken by that point.
What?
Thanks to that, Nekomaru wasn't able to go to Grape Town.
He's stealing my thing! You're stealing my thing!
Just
Why
like
are
we
you
did
stealing
when we
my
found out
thing?
The elevator was broken. Well,
I'm
it's
supposed
obvious
to
you
do
detect
this!
that. At that
No!
time, we
What
didn't
are
know
you
the
doing?
two towers were the exact same place.
Nacho,
Also,
stop!
the button in Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, so he was easily able to enter Strawberry Tower. But
He's
surprise!
stealing my thing!
Gundam was waiting for Nekomaru's arrival.
Why are you stealing my thing?
If Nekomaru didn't go to Strawberry Tower, what would the killer have done then?
Their plan was a balancing act of uncertainties. But even if they failed, they probably wouldn't have minded.
Yeah.
They can just greet everyone the next morning as if nothing happened, and come up with a different plan.
Exactly.
And without such a risky plan, they wouldn't have been able to lure him at all.
I'm going to continue summarizing the case, okay?
No, it's my
Through
thing!
this, Gundam successfully
Oh,
lured Nekomaru
you're
to Strawberry
stealing
Tower.
my thing!
There's no way he could fight head-on with the robotic Nekomaru.
Why?
So by pressing the goodnight button, he rendered Nekomaru powerless without fighting him.
Oh.
Hold on!
No.
You... What did you just say?
You...
That
What did you...
I didn't battle?
Oh.
What's wrong with that?
Don't mess with me!
You triggered Gundam!
Don't mess with me! I cannot ignore those words!
You triggered him! Oh shit!
Why are you angry all of a sudden?
Why are you angry all of a sudden?
You fools do not understand! You don't understand at all! Ha! You make me laugh! After all this time, you still don't understand anything at all!
You know it's like...
I don't understand anything. What does that mean?
It appears I cannot finish just yet. Maybe I'm just a human destined for hell. However, I cannot finish just yet. I cannot Finish!
Okay.
What do you intend to do?
Yeah.
It's obvious! I'm going to destroy your illusory assumptions!
Are you saying you still have more? You still have room to argue?
Your words. You said I pressed Nekomaru's goodnight button. However, that button was on the back of Nekomaru's neck. To press it, I'd have to get behind him.
It's not easy to get the drop on Coach Nekomaru.
It's even more difficult if it's a one-on-one situation.
Yeah.
Just as I thought. Truly frail. Succumbing so easily to this simple argument. It was just a mere illusion. If you want to set me up as the killer, at least surpass your own human limitations.
Oh, but you just said you're a human too.
That's wrong, Gundam.
Yeah.
You're the one who's wrong.
Yeah.
Such a wonderful line. However, I cannot say that I'm satisfied. Listen well. I shall teach you 2 tips for making someone admit their defeat.
Oh.
First, you must crush them with your own overwhelming power. And as for the other, you must provide a reason that will persuade that human.
Okay.
You have not fulfilled either of those yet.
Okay. I guess you really don't want to admit it. And just as you requested, I will prove an argument that'll leave you no choice but to be persuaded. Oh boy, it's time to fight. Panic talk action. PTA.
I won't let you!
Oh baby.
For the Tanaka Empire!
Ha! Wait.
Crushed as David prophesies! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! Show me the cadaver! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither!
Oh.
Crushed as David prophesied! For the Tanaka Empire! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! It's Nekomaru's back. Do you really think I can get behind him so easily?
The 4 Dark Davis!
This is the end!
Yes, bitch! Take that pro action! I was focused that time, Jesus!
Even if you didn't get behind Nekomaru, you should have been able to press the button on the back of his neck.
Yeah.
As long as you have the power of the hamsters you keep with you.
Yeah! Oh?
Are you seriously saying he used his hamsters to press the button on the back of Nekomaru's neck?
Yeah, I mean, he used his hamster to open the door before.
Of course that'd be impossible for a normal hamster, but it would have been possible for Gundams.
Yeah.
In fact, we saw that with our very own eyes, right?
That's right. Emissary of evil, in accordance with our ancient contract, the time has come to lend me your aid. Pierce through, Supernova Silver Fox Sandy! Cha-cha! There we go. I pressed the button. Truly, this is the skyline elimination art of the demon mouse. Soon the door of destiny shall open.
Now that you mention it, after Ibuki was killed in the music venue, one of Gundam's hamsters retrieved the piece of wallpaper from the baton lighting, right?
Yeah.
Hey,
These hamsters are skilled.
with your friends and their exceptionally smart brains, it must have been possible to secretly get one of them behind Nekomaru and press the button on the back of his neck.
Yeah.
How about it, Gundam?
Yeah, Gundam.
Not just myself, but you actually brought up how splendid my subordinates are. I have no recourse but to admit it.
Admit it? Did you say you admit it?
Yeah, your little boyfriend
It
killed Nekomaru.
appears I've obtained a one-way ticket to hell.
Oh.
Fine! Then you must trample me underfoot and advance.
Oh.
Victory can only be built upon a foundation of corpses. You cannot find peace without sacrifice anywhere.
I guess.
Now, trample this life. Trample it as though it were mere trash on the side of the road.
Okay.
Pull the curtain strings of this worthless performance with your own 2 hands.
Oh, I still get to do it. Yeah, fuck you, Nagito. I still get to do it, bitch. Trying to steal my thing. What you think this is? Anyways, I gotta find what these, it's 2:45 a.m. What? I don't think I have any of the, wait, maybe. Yeah, boom. But anyways, we gotta go over here. Wait. Set for 5:30 a.m. It's 5. Is that Strawberry House thing? Time. Boom. There we go. It's 2:40 a.m. right now. Hi. Gotta go back over this way. What does this clock go? Go in the beginning? Okay, there we go. Yeah, last start. Is there anything else over here? Nope. Okay, so let's finish this thing. So we got the baba, and then we go over here and do the scuba. Wait, do the scuba here. Oh wait, no, that's the elevator. I just now saw or the door. No, what the fuck? Okay, then we do the scuba there, and then there's the poopa doopa, and then last but not least, yours truly.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Yeah, fuck you, Nagito. I do it better.
Let's
I got
first go over
pictures.
the
You don't got
main tricks
nothing.
the killer prepared before he committed the crime.
I like to imagine
they destroyed the contact elevator.
Whenever Makoto or Hajime does this, they have a little flip book of these pictures.
This separated Nagito and the others in Strawberry House from our group in Grape House. Next, they lured Nekomaru out by himself by turning back all the clocks in the funhouse by 2 hours.
Yeah.
Additionally, in order to secure an alibi, the killer went to the Strawberry House lounge and set the wall clock's alarm to 5:30 a.m.
Yeah.
After finishing their preparations, the killer went to Strawberry Tower with the necessary tools in hand.
Oh boy.
They obtained these tools from the Octagon, which you can enter once you clear the final dead room.
That's right.
This means the killer discovered the secret of the funhouse faster than anybody else.
Yeah.
That secret being, Strawberry House and Grape House are actually the same building.
Exactly.
On the morning of the incident, Nekomaru woke up and headed over to Grape Tower for a specific reason.
It's time for Monokuma
There,
Taichi.
Fuyuhiko, who was at the lounge by coincidence, witnessed Nekomaru. According to Fuyuhiko's testimony, that was around 5 a.m., but
It was actually 7.
by that point, the killer had already messed with our perception of time.
Yeah.
In actuality, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 7 a.m. That's also the same time Monokuma Taichi begins. Nekomaru went to Grape Tower to participate in that.
Yeah.
However, because the contact elevator was broken, Nekomaru was unable to go to Grape Tower. So he decided to try going to Strawberry Tower. But the killer was waiting for him there.
Yeah.
With the power of hamsters, they were able to press the good night button on the back of Nekomaru's neck.
That's right.
This forced him to enter sleep mode, rendering him immobile.
Yeah.
From there, the killer began preparing to use the ultimate weapon.
Oh, baby.
First, they set the alarm in Nekomaru's chest to 7:30 a.m. so he'd wake up. Then they tied him up with a metal wire, tied the tip of the wire into a loop, and hung it on the doorknob.
That's right.
After leaving Strawberry Tower, the killer then destroyed the door button to Strawberry
You
Hall.
should expect this by now.
They did this to keep us from entering Strawberry Tower, and to keep us from discovering the secret of the building's structure that they used to kill Nekomaru. Then, they used the secret octagon passageway to travel to Grape House.
Yeah.
After arriving at Grape Hall, they pressed the button to open the door to the tower. When that happened, the elevator-like floor of the tower began descending, and Nekomaru's body was still inside, dangling upside down in midair from the wire.
Yeah.
The killer entered Grape Tower to see if their setup was successful, and placed a hammer on the floor to look like the weapon, then wrapped a chain around the back door. This was done to make us falsely believe we couldn't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall.
Yeah.
With this, the killer finished their setup and tried to go back to their room using the secret passage, so they could craft their alibi when Nekomaru died from the fall. But something unexpected happened. Fuyuhiko, who saw Nekomaru earlier, was still at the lounge.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's his blind side. That's where his eye patch is. If you walk slowly, so slowly that your feet don't really make a noise, he wouldn't be able to see you, because that's the eye patch side.
As a result, the killer couldn't return to their room, and with no options available, time ran out.
Yeah. But I mean, if he was sitting on the eye
The
patch
lounge's
side, he
wall
could have
clock
slowly
alarm
crept.
started ringing at 5:30.
And then when
Well,
the thing started
actually
ringing, he
7:30.
could have opened his door slowly, so Fuyuhiko wouldn't notice because of all the loud ringing.
avoid a worst-case
Gundam,
scenario,
you could have
the
played
killer
that
was
off,
forced to
man.
appear in front of
If you would have
Fuyuhiko
took
with
that
the
chance and just took a blind spot, you probably could have played it off. But you have to walk slow as shit, because if he didn't hear you approach the hall, then he wouldn't have heard you cross it.
When the wall clock's alarm rang, that was also the same time Nekomaru was waking up. He woke up while he was still hanging upside down, so he couldn't help but sway his body powerfully.
Yeah.
Originally, the loop of wire was only supposed to slip off the doorknob. But because there was a heavier load than expected, the doorknob ended up breaking.
Yep.
Nekomaru fell from the 4th floor all the way to the 1st floor. He crashed into the pillar, which decapitated him on impact,
Yeah.
and died. The sound of Nekomaru's impact echoed throughout the funhouse.
Why does Kazuichi look happy?
However, by this point, the killer's plan was about to fail, thanks to the broken doorknob, and meaning, the killer is someone who wouldn't have heard the alarm if they were in the deluxe room.
Yeah.
They also wouldn't have been able to return to their guest room, because
Yeah.
Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
Exactly.
That someone is Gundam Tanaka.
Oh,
I can't
boy.
think of anyone else but you.
Yeah. Anyways.
Splendid. That was splendid. For a mere human, you did quite well.
Yeah, I do it better than Nagito. Trying to steal my thing.
Stop it already. Stop using weird words to avoid the truth, or I'll friggin' kill you myself!
But then you have to die.
I cannot believe it. I just cannot believe. You killed Nekomaru? I cannot believe something like that.
You
Well,
don't
believe
wish
it.
to forgive me? Do you feel regret? Then finish it! Cast your impure votes for Gundam Tanaka!
Oh boy.
My beloved, deadly foes, let the voting time begin!
Oh boy. Well, this happened. Did you guys expect it? Or if you've already played or whatever before, were you still shocked by the outcome? Oh boy. I can tell you it was pretty shocking. I gotta be again. I can tell you it was pretty shocking to me. I had a thought of who did it, which scared me in the beginning when I very first played this, but I was glad I was wrong.
This result isn't all that exciting. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote.
I mean, what were you expecting?
Who
really?
will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Please pull the lever!
Oh my god, what?
Crap! I bit my tongue at the most important part!
You have a tongue? I didn't even know that. Like, what? Oh boy. I liked when it was chibi faces. I mean, the little 8-bit faces are cool too, but I like the chibi faces better. I like to nitpick at stupid shit.
All rise. Well, that was it. It'd be bad if I bit my tongue again, so I'll speak slowly. Judging from the results, you guys were correct once again! Getting 4 in a row without any mistakes is a splendid achievement. That's right, the one who killed the robotic Nekomaru in the amazing funhouse was Gundam Tanaka!
Oh god, my voice.
Yay! I said all that without biting my tongue.
I didn't even know you had one.
Now then.
Now that we've decided who the killer is, let's do the execution already and get this over with.
Hold on. It's true the class trial is finished, but that doesn't mean the incident is over. We can't finish yet until we hear from Gundam.
Jeez.
No matter what he says, it won't change a thing. Well, I have no right to stop you either, so do whatever you like.
Follow my tears.
Why do you want to talk to one who is lost? The loser merely leaves. It would just be unnecessary for me to say something.
Listen well.
Is what I would like to say, but for honor's sake, I shall correct one thing. Correct?
How pitiful.
You guys said I made Nekomaru powerless without fighting him. That, however, is a great mistake. Huh?
Fine.
Nekomaru did fight. That is no mistake. And because he fought, he lost and died.
Damn it!
Lost and died?
This, too,
If
must
he was
be the
just
will
trying
of
to cling to
causality.
life, there are many ways he could have done so. However, he did not allow that.
You.
What do you mean? Explain!
Fine, then. Then I shall reveal it all.
Let's make history.
With the final dead room, I discovered the secret of the funhouse. And I devised a killing plan utilizing that secret. By tampering with all the clocks in the building, I succeeded in luring Nekomaru to the tower. And this is what happened. Nekomaru and I were alone in the tower, standing face to face with one another. I should say I expected as much from Nekomaru. He sensed my subtle killing intent and instantly understood the situation. And we had ourselves a stare down. In that situation, if he wanted to run away, it would have been easy for him to do so. He could have run away or even called for help. But he did not turn his back to me. Instead, he chose a fight that risked his life and life and death.
That is...
A fight that risked life and death?
Let me tell you
He was
this.
serious too. He gave it his all to try and kill me. If I had died instead, the mystery surrounding the case would have been even more complicated. You would never know why I, the victim, went to the tower by myself.
I can see it!
Nobody would know that the victim, me, was actually the one who planned the whole thing.
Could it be?
Nekomaru really did that?
Sensing even my subtle killing intent, as expected of you, Nekomaru.
The scorching, stinging, tense atmosphere. I've been a team manager for so long, I'd nearly forgotten this. This is great! What a comforting atmosphere!
Really?
That's a great line.
That's a great line.
And what is your reason? Do you intend to resolve this situation by killing me?
I am the Warlock, Gundam Tanaka. Heroes, Lords of Darkness, and even the gods themselves flee from me.
Oh boy.
I need not cling to any trivial reason. I'm simply going to kill you because your very existence is an annoyance.
Oh, shit.
You'll drench your soul with evil until the bitter end, huh? Splendid! In response to your spirit, I shall kill you with all of my might.
Oh boy.
I won't go easy on you. Don't even think about holding back. Don't waste your breath on cowardly tactics. Give me everything you got.
Nekomaru Nidai, your blood will drench the foundation of my empire!
Not to be that guy, but I think you mean oil. Anyways, god damn it. And I'm surprised no one just heard them fucking screaming. Jesus. Oh, I didn't even read what she said. What did you say there, Sonia? I kinda was tranced. Why? Why did you... Or did she say something, or did I feel like she said... Oh, no, she did say something. Why? Why did you fight? We are all friends. Why couldn't you stop this? Even if both sides agreed, it was still... yeah, it was still wrong. Oh my god, the voice is fucking me up. Ugh. I will not argue. I have no intention of forcing my values upon you.
Let me tell you this.
However, I must say this. What's the point of living if you're just waiting until you finally die?
You weakling!
There's nothing courageous about that. That is abandonment, a mere feeling of resignation. Yeah.
Wait, are you telling us to just wait until we starve to death?
I'd rather have that happen to us than have our friends kill each other. Huh? Do you mean that you'd rather die?
Fall, my tears.
Ever since we were locked inside that building, everyone had been dominated by that feeling of abandonment. However, nothing is born from resignation. That is simply a reason to give up.
If you flinch, you will die!
Oh, giving up on life, that's just an insult to life itself.
Let me ask.
Have you fools heard of the term dog eat dog? Cannibalism?
Fine.
In zoology, cannibalism is a commonly observed phenomenon. Many creatures at some point in their lifespan engage in cannibalism.
Listen well!
That is what it means to live. If you say killing for the sake of living is evil, then what would you call giving up on life itself?
I shall engulf
If
this
a world would consider that justice, then I will fight that world with every last fiber of my being. Giving up on life and choosing death is nothing but a blasphemy toward life.
I renounce you!
It is a violation of the natural order. It is the arrogance of humanity.
You.
Are you saying all of that to justify what you did?
But
it sounds like Nekomaru did the same too. That's why they fought, right?
Damn it.
Fine.
That man had the courage to die when he needed to die. That is why he challenged me to our battle. Regardless, I have already said I do not intend to force my values upon you fools. I have betrayed you all. That is the absolute truth.
Fall, my
But
tears.
even so, do you think it's a better alternative to slowly starving to death here?
Oh.
I mean, he has a point. Anyways, that belief is why you committed your crime.
You...
Hey, what about the final dead room? Did you do the Russian roulette too?
Let's make history.
Unlike Nagito, I only did it once, but... compared to my battle with Nekomaru, that was mere I had a yawn. That was mere child's play. Oh boy.
Well?
You know, after listening to you talk for a while, I'm starting to think that... Well, it's also because you unexpectedly admitted your crime without much resistance. Gundam, don't tell me you didn't sacrifice yourself for our sake, did you? I can't believe you would ask such a foolish question.
My name is
Just who do you think I am? I am Gundam Tanaka, history's greatest monster! My cursed existence is feared by all mankind. There's no way I'd sacrifice myself for the sake of you fools.
Like
not in a million, not in a billion, not in 10,000 billion years. In the name of pandemonium, it is impossible. Is that it? Then I'll just leave it at that. Sorry about that. I kind of got distracted. Anyways, now then, let us be rid of this foolish talk. It's about time the fun started. Monokuma, let us begin!
Yes, indeed.
Yay! I got it! I have prepared a special special punishment for the ultimate breeder, Gundam Tanaka.
Please wait!
This is just too much.
Oh my god, that was like...
Please, Monokuma, please help Gundam.
Oh god.
Miss Sonia.
I beg of you!
How pitiful.
Sonia. An act as unfine as stopping a man from going to his death does not befit a noble such as yourself.
Gundam. It's fine to start for reals, right?
Fine.
Yes, I do not mind, however.
What is it, my 4 dark devas of destruction? Are you worried about me? Oh, my feared 4 dark devas of destruction. That is not like you at all. However, there is no need to fear. In this world, I am only a temporary visitor. I was simply visiting for a moment, and now that my duty is complete, I must return to the darkness.
Oh.
That is why, until the very end, pride, conceit, courage, insolence, fearful of nothing, daunted by nothing. Let us laugh uproariously! That is Gundam Tanaka! I shall stick with my evil until the very end! Open sesame pandemonium! I shall fill hell with true hell!
Oh. God
Let's
damn
give
it.
it everything we've got!
It's
punishment time!
Oh boy. Mikon's was kinda dull, so let's see how Gundam's turns out to be.
Game over. Gundam has been found guilty. Time for the punishment.
Oh boy. It's a buffalo, I think. A rhino and a predator dog, a stampede, something, I don't know. Where'd you get that stick? It's like buffalo, it looks like a lion's in there. Like, what is that, stampede? Oh. Jesus Christ. That was a lot more brutal. Oh. The animals, they're going to bring him to heaven. Looks like he won't be in hell, Gundam. That was actually kind of depressing. Look at the answers, they're so sad! That one actually hurt. That one was actually sad. Gundam! No! Even after Gundam is gone, the spirit of his parting words still linger deep in our chests. Don't give up on life. Did I misunderstand what he meant? Then, what's the right thing to do? I don't know. No matter how much I think about it, I don't know if I'll ever be able to answer that.
Damn it.
Damn it! I'm so pissed off. I need to throw something.
Damn it!
You all spent so much time worrying about each other, and thanks to that, things ended up like this. You're all full of shit, every last one of you. But the biggest piece of shit is me.
Worst.
Damn it, why am I so weak?
Oh.
It's such a downer, clearly. But still, even though we feel this way, we gotta do our best. Our very best.
You are right.
This time around, we must move forward. We must continue to live and believe in our friends. If not,
You are right.
Gundam will most likely crawl his way out of hell. I presume he will be very cross with us. I think he went to heaven, though. You're right. You're right. We shouldn't just stand here. I mean, it's not like this is over. We still have to do it. We still have to finish this. For the sake of our friends who have died, we need to finish this once and for all. So, don't just stand there. Stand up and walk. Move forward. Live. If you don't, everyone who fought and died will have died in vain. We can't allow that.
Hey! So, how long are you guys gonna stand around chattering? The class trial is over, so it's okay for you to hurry back to back over to Jabberwock Island. However, the killing school trip will proceed as usual, so make sure you know that.
Wait!
Hold on! How much longer are you gonna keep doing this?
There's only what, like 7 of us now? Jesus. Seriously, how long is he going to keep doing this? How long is this going to continue?
Now then.
Alright, after feeling down for so long, I finally feel refreshed. Let's hurry back and eat some food.
Hey!
Hold on a sec! That mood shift is so damn fast!
It's not like that.
Well, you know, it's like Gundam and Nekomaru said. That's what it means to live, right? She's certainly something else. But seriously, I'm starving.
Hey.
Then let's go back for now and eat. And then after we're full, let's sleep as much as we want.
Right?
And then, let's do our best again. Yeah, you're right. Anyways, with this, the class trial has come to an end. Once again, we return to Jabberwock Island. The size of our group has definitely diminished. But despite that, even if it was just the rest of us, we did our best to stay upbeat and have fun together. Of course, our optimism was only superficial. But at that moment, we were able to forget about the dark despair looming before us. However, the only thing I was worried about was him. He wasn't there. He suddenly disappeared from our sight. What's up, Nagito?
Yep, I'm definitely lucky. I never expected to attain many valuable things from a simple game of Russian roulette.
Oh boy.
Thanks to that, I was able to learn the identity of our true enemy. And before everyone else, too. But it's just too funny. I mean, no one could tell that I was lying. There's no way the file had just Hajime's information.
Well, that was obvious. I mean, they were kind of stupid to think that it was only his.
I guess they were just too busy with other matters, or maybe they've reached their limit. Regardless, I was saved. Things would get complicated if they found out. Anyway, I can't forgive this.
Damn it.
This should never be forgiven. There's no way I can let this run loose. I'll be the one who stops this once and for all. Even if it costs me my life.
It's obvious.
For the sake of hope, I cannot ignore this.
Oh boy.
Monokuma appears!
Alright, Monokuma has arrived! Who summoned me?
Now then.
Thanks for coming.
What's this?
Why, it's the lonely little Nagito. Are you all alone tonight, too?
What's the matter?
So what's up? Your face looks scary. I see, so you can tell. Perhaps you found out who the traitor is? You know me well.
Wow.
Is what I'd like to say, but unfortunately, I've yet learned that.
I don't know, I just ad-libbed there.
I see, so even you don't know, huh? Looks like the final showdown is gonna take a little more time.
Hello.
So, why'd you summon me anyway? Were you finally gonna confess your love?
Hey.
I summoned you because there's something I really need to ask you. It's about the special prize from the final dead room. Oh yeah, what about it? There was information about 16 people in the file I received. But isn't that weird?
Say what?
What's weird?
You don't even know?
Well, there's a traitor from the Future Foundation hiding among us, right? Including that person, the total number of students would be 16, right?
Isn't that right?
But this file contains documents that were created at Hope Peak Academy, right?
Of course.
That's right! I just reused the stuff that the former headmaster spent a lot of time making.
What?
If this file contains information about the traitor, Was that person also a former student of Hope Speak Academy?
Who knows?
I wonder.
Hey.
Could it be? Is this your doing? Did you slip false information into that file? Were you trying to keep us from learning the traitor's identity by obtaining this information? What's wrong with that? If it's my job to heat things up, it's okay if I do something small like that, right?
Well...
That's not my point.
Right?
My point is, you already know who the traitor is. What's wrong with that?
You're getting all right.
Well, you're splendidly correct when you say I knew who the traitor was all along. But even though I know who it is, why do you think I ignore it on purpose? It's just like Monami after losing her magic stick. The traitor's existence means absolutely nothing to me. Their existence means nothing, huh?
No.
Well, that's just how I feel. I'm sure you guys feel somewhat different. After all, that person is the Evil Future Foundation lackey who's putting you guys through this awful stuff. That's not entirely true. Oh god, I didn't really come here to fight or anything like that. Instead, I came here to offer my cooperation, you know?
Huh?
Cooperation?
Hey.
Your purpose is to fill everyone on this island with despair, right? That's why you, intentionally letting the traitor do as they please, right?
Yep.
If that's the case, I might be able to cooperate somewhat too.
Right?
However, in exchange, I want to know who the traitor is. I see. Interesting. Very interesting.
No.
Obviously, that's a big no-no!
Unbelievable.
I mean, I want to make everyone in your group feel despair. That includes you, too. Well, I knew you would say that. Besides, I just wouldn't be able to handle the sadness when you inevitably betray me later on. Just as I thought, you saw right through me.
You're right.
No matter what situation I find myself in, my core way of thinking will never change. In order to create absolute hope that shines brightly, stepladders such as myself in despair exist. You're right. You're a true believer of hope after all. I must say that belief reminds me of that person for some reason.
Huh?
Reminds you? I don't know who you're talking about, but if someone as worthless as me reminds you of another person, they must be extremely unlucky.
Like?
But you're just as unlucky, right? I mean, the fact that you're even involved in something like this.
Well.
Am I? I actually think I'm very lucky.
Say what?
Huh?
You don't know?
When you say that coming across this much despair is a rather rare opportunity, I can't rely on anyone on this island. That's why I have to be the one who does it. If I can eliminate despair from this island, I won't be a stepladder anymore. I'll become true hope. God damn it. Oh my god. That's amazing. Anyways, I'll become an existence that could even be called ultimate hope. The two of you are alike. You definitely remind me of him. Hey, there's one more thing I want to ask you.
See?
Who are you waiting for on this island? Huh? Looks like I'm right again. You're definitely waiting for someone on this island. Is the person you're waiting for already on this island?
Hey.
Well, answer my question.
That...
If that's the case, if that person is already on this island, wouldn't that be exciting?
Well, that happened.
Clock
turned. Oh, boom. 11. Anyways, 5 days, 11 hours, 13 minutes, and 29 seconds. Oh boy. Danganronpa, 7 students left, baby, oh baby. Oh lord, this is a long one. I can't believe I had to re-record this shit. Anyways, well, since I've only got an hour, oh, you fuck you, President. I don't care. Anyways, since we've done the hour, I'm gonna record another episode. It's gonna be straight dogging for the week. I hope you all ready for that one. But anyways, if you like this, hit the thumbs up button and save it to your favorites. Also share with your friends. This has been Conixis. I'm gonna record another one right after this. So I hope you guys are prepared for more Danganronpa coming later this week. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Love you all, and see you all in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.